My son Charles' Indian name comes from a story about a deer walking softly upon Mother Earth. On September 6, 2015, I was informed by the Vancouver City Police my son Charles was found dead. His death was declared accidental and the case was closed. My family believes this was not investigated properly because my son is a Native person. We are trying to get answers.
We were really close growing up because he was my younger sibling. We were just a few years apart. My brother, he graduated on time. He was athletic. He did marathons. He was in school. He was in track. And he was a hockey player.
My name is Jordan Catton. I grew up playing hockey with Charles when he moved to BC. My mom actually coached him. He played both offense and defense. I feel like he played a bunch of different positions. He was a hard worker. He was kind of a guy who, when you needed to do something, a certain position, he would just fill that role. I think we met like in a practice. One of the first practice we moved over here. Can't remember exactly, but I think my mom got called about this new guy named Charles coming from Alberta and wanting to play some hockey.
Yes, I coached him. I'm Susan Catton, and I was the coach. And I took him on, and he was fabulous. He was a quick learner, and he was fun to be around. Very shy at some times, but he really worked hard out there, and he really enjoyed all his teammates. And I really enjoyed being on the bench with him. So
Charles was always fun-loving and easygoing, and he had many friends. He loved hockey and wanted to play for the NHL. Before he passed away, he was working at Rogers Arena at all the Canucks games in Vancouver.
The reason why we should bring more light to the case is because my brother is that classic story about the young, athletic, handsome, smart, Indigenous man out there who passed away tragically, and his story is unique because the way he was found head first in a drain in Vancouver. But my mom knew that morning. She was worried about my brother. She knew something was wrong because he didn't come home that night and he had work that day. From everything that I learned about the case, and I've been totally into my brother's case, the ins and outs and everything of it, I find that there's things in my brother's case that don't add up. They don't care about my brother because he's an Indigenous man, and still to this day there's no respect for Indigenous people. And there's still a lot of racism in the system even till now because they only spent a few hours out there, I think 4 or 5 hours on my brother's case. I know that night, I think he got into a fight, but he doesn't even know how to fight. He's never been in a fight before, I tried to teach him one time, how to fight, but it's not him. So he was just, the nice guy, and I'm more of the fighter, but he's more of, let it be,
Things I remember with Charles is, his kindness and the way he made you feel. He always felt like you were, his best friend. And he was around for, I think, the rest of my, minor career. In high school, we were buddies. He was a year older than me, but he was always kind and invited me out to events with the bigger boys, which was very nice. We were close, but it was very nice. He was always so kind to everyone like that. It always made them feel welcome and inviting.
I really enjoyed everything about him.
He's a good guy. There's one big thing is that this Memorial Hockey game we have for Charles, I feel like he would appreciate it. I feel like appreciate all these guys coming. There's even players that come out that don't actually or didn't know Charles, but still wanted to come play. I think that's a really, really awesome thing about this community.
Yes, it is. We're a family, and we stick together. And we've had other deaths too, and we're all mourning them as well, and we still do the same thing for them.
But I'm grateful to be here, and everything. And I was involved with the funeral, and it's so hard when we lose loved ones, but especially under the circumstances of our dear brother. And we just pray collectively. I ask for your thoughts and attention for the wellness and the healing of all of us that are here, and especially for the dear brother that's on the other side, that he continues in his journey of where he's going. So I want to share this song to honor him.
For the justice for Charles, I feel like the greatest justice that can come out of it, like whatever it is, whatever the future holds in this situation, would be just the consolation for the family, like making sure there's peace, the peace you guys feel in your hearts, for his spirit, whatever that road may be. I hope that it opens up and closes in a strong way that you guys can appreciate. I miss you, Charles.
I had like a lot of respect for my brother because he was super kind and super nice to anything. He wouldn't even kill a spider. You know, like even when he got out of school, he was getting A's on like every certificate. Like he showed me all the certificates in a book that he had, and it was like all 100s he got. So I was just like so proud of him, and he had like such a bright future. I feel like my brother was kind of, he like knew how to try to make us think about the other person more, and family comes first. My brother can't, experience my son's life with me, so that's the sad part, but I know he's watching down and he's taking care, so I miss him so much.
I pray for closure soon so that my family can heal and Charles could rest in peace.